Hey viewers, you are watching the Savera and I am Manpreet Kaur. In a major development in international trade, New Zealand's Foreign Minister Winston Peter has publicly opposed the recent concluded India-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement, calling the deal neither free nor fair and warning it could be a bad deal for New Zealand farmers and workers. India and New Zealand announced a landmark free trade agreement aimed at doubling bilateral trade over the next 5 years. The pact reduces or eliminates tariffs on about 95% of goods, strengthens market access and unlocks new opportunities for exporters and services sectors in both countries.
Today is a big day for New Zealand. We have just concluded a free trade agreement with India. Now this may not sound like a big deal for you, but trust me, it really is. And here's how you'll benefit. This is a landmark trade deal, reducing or removing tariffs on 95% of our exports to India. Of course, that makes it easier for Kiwi businesses to sell more of what we produce to 1.4 billion customers and one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And when New Zealand businesses can sell more, they grow. And when they grow, they hire more people, and that creates opportunities right across the country. More jobs and higher wages for Kiwis. Trade already supports 1 in 4 New Zealand jobs, and this deal strengthens that even further because it backs our farmers, our growers, our manufacturers and our exporters to compete and win on the world stage. And this deal will grow the economy and it will build long-term security for Kiwi families. We said we'd secure a free trade agreement with India in our first term, and we've delivered. National is fixing the basics and building the future.
However, Winston Peter, leader of New Zealand First Party and the country's foreign minister, has strongly criticized the agreement. He described it as neither free nor fair, saying it gives too much away on immigration and investment while delivering insufficient benefits for key New Zealand sectors, especially dairy farmers. Peters argued that the deal fully opened New Zealand's market to Indian products, but India continues to maintain high tariffs barriers on New Zealand's major dairy products, including milk, cheese and butter, a sectors that represented nearly 30% of New Zealand's exports values. He also warned that some provisions on immigration and labour mobility go beyond normal trade terms and could expose New Zealand's labour market to challenge, especially at a time when its unemployment situation remains tight. New Zealand First states that it will vote against any enabling legislation for the FTA in Parliament, arguing the deal was rushed and lacked adequate negotiations to secure a balanced outcomes. In response, India officials have highlighted that sensitive sectors such as dairy and other agriculture products were deliberately excluded from tariff cuts to protect domestic farmers, a policy consistent with India's trade approach in recent FTAs. As both nations navigate that disagreements, the future of the FTA remains in question, potentially becomes a key issue in New Zealand's upcoming parliament session, while spotlights the complexities of global trade negotiations. That's all for now. Stay tuned, The Savera. Do like, comment and subscribe our channel.